So last night I was looking at my YouTube channel and I noticed that it's all nonsense because you go on there, you see like this cool game called William Afton Skating, and you go to look at the Game Jolt page for it. It turns out it's made by some guy called Rampion, just like the name of a YouTube channel. So it seems correct at first, and then you're like, wait a minute, William Afton Skating is the only game on here. And I thought that on the YouTube channel there was like this other game called Bounty Buffoonery. So you go on the trailer for that game, you go to the link in the description, you find out that it's on itch.io by some guys called Suit Junkies. And then you see another game on there that's not posted by on the channel at all called B-Side Buffoonery, which seems to be a spin-off of Bounty Buffoonery, but the trailer is uploaded to some guy's YouTube channel called Rabbit's Luck. And you're like, man, what's going on here? So I think I owe an explanation to anybody who happens to stumble across my YouTube channel in the future, to hopefully make it more sense. Alright, so my name is Michael Hodge. I'm a video game developer. I've been doing it since about like October of 2021. I created this channel to post about my Five Nights at Freddy's fan game I was making called William Afton Skating. And I uploaded the trailer for it on here as my first video on the last day of May 2022. But after I posted the trailer a few months later, I started to get pretty burnt out from working with the terrible code I had made for William Afton Skating. And shamefully, I rushed the game out and released it on July 23rd, 2022. And I was pretty eager to work on something else. So I started making this new game called Dissect and Destroy. I posted 2 videos about it on here, and then I deleted them because I knew I was never going to finish it. So after that, I went inactive for a while. And then in the summer of 2023, I started working on this game called Evil Incantation. I was like, this a movement shooter I was working on. All these guns and stuff, and I was pretty happy with it so far. But then in August, I joined a game design class in high school. And there was this competition they were doing called Skills USA. It goes all the way from the district level all the way up to national. And I wanted to compete in that. And so I asked my teacher about it, and he said that I had to submit a game that I'd started working on during the school year. And I started working on Evil Incantation in June. So I wouldn't have qualified for the competition. So I had to come up with a new idea, and that's where I came up with Bounty Buffoonery. So Bounty Buffoonery was this first-person shooter that I started making in August of 2023 for the game design class. It was inspired by Doom, Ultrakill, and Superhot mostly. And I was doing all that by myself, the code, the music, the artwork, everything. But the problem is that I need a partner to be eligible for the competition. So on January 17th, 2024, I got my friend Draylon Cooper to join the team, known online as Rabbit's Luck. He was my partner. I had him making the levels for the game because I wasn't very good at that at the time. And so we took the game all the way to the state competition. We got a 3rd place, I believe, which didn't cut it to the national competition, unfortunately. But even though we didn't get the results we wanted, we decided to make an itch.io account, and we posted it under the name Suit Junkies. So then it was back to the drawing board for 2024-2025 school year. And so we both took the game design class again. This time we had a vengeance. We really wanted to win this competition. And Draylon came up with this game idea called Hellbound Ascent, which is like a first-person shooter roguelike where you're playing as this demon that's trying to get out of hell. And so we worked on that for a while until about December, I think, of 2024. And but we realized the game wasn't really turning out how we wanted. It wasn't really that fun. And so we decided to make a spin-off of Bounty Buffoonery instead, recycling some of the code from Hellbound Ascent. And we called it B-Side Buffoonery. So this time around, I was working on the programming, the music, and a few of the character designs. And then Draylon was doing the artwork, the level design, and some of the character designs as well. So me and Draylon were both working our asses off until July, when we won the national competition, finally. But over the course of B-Side's development, I started to realize that me and Draylon, we have very different visions for what we wanted this game to be. And I didn't really think we were that good of a fit for each other. and I just wasn't feeling very fulfilled working with him. And so after we won the competition, we decided to go our separate ways. So now I'm back on my own. And after like 3 years of working on Bounty Buffoonery and B-Side Buffoonery, I still don't feel like it's become what I wanted it to from the start. It hasn't reached its full potential in my eyes. And there's a lot of reasons that that's the case. Like, it's everything from like disagreements with Draylon to me just not having the skills to code it, or like competition rules, no swearing. And so I'm hoping to finally turn Bounty Buffoonery into the game I've always wanted it to be, and I plan to document that on this YouTube channel in the future. I'm starting from scratch because the code in the original Bounty Buffoonery is so bad that like I don't want to go back to it. I think I'm skilled enough now to make an actually like functional framework for a game. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing me make this game, or you want to play it one day, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But I think that's everything. Thank you for watching.